Hey everyone, Dan at Ochiko Bushcraft. Well guys, if you haven't had a chance to see it yet, here just a few weeks ago, Nate at the YouTube channel Preparation 101 did a video on his compact grab and go bag, or bailout bag as he called it. And in that video he talked about, what if something hits the fan. Maybe in that particular scenario in his video, he was stuck in a traffic jam because of protesters. The protesters became violent. There was a gunshot. He had to leap out of his vehicle and take off. And all he could take with him was what he had in the seat. Well, what he had in the seat was a small compact, again, as he called it, bailout bag or grab and go kit. And anyway, in the video, he explained all the contents of his kit, what they were and what they were for. And at the end of his video, he challenged me to build a kit like his as well, small grab and go kit. So in order to make everything on equal footing, I purchased the very same pouch that he's using. This is a Condor accessory pouch. Basically, it has zippers. It comes with they call those straps, tie tab straps that you can fasten it to the outside of a backpack with. I chose to just attach a couple of carabiners. That way I can clip it on my belt, I can clip it on my jacket, I can clip it on my pack, whatever I have. And that's what Nate also did. So this video is the answer to his challenge of what I would put in my small bailout bag, grab and go bag, and let's get down to it. Alright guys, there is the kit. Let's turn it a couple different ways so you guys can see it. As everything sits in the kit, there's all these different slots to store things in. And I took full advantage of the space that's available and filled just about every spot and every nook and every cranny. So let's go ahead and lay out for you guys what I've got in here. Starting with a small folding saw. Now when I'm out doing bushcraft and so forth, I love the Baco, that's what I carry. But of course the Baco is not going to fit in this small pouch. So I picked up this small brand HME. For what it is, it's fine. For fitting in a small kit like this, it's very good. So folding saw for maybe I'm gonna have to stay the night out somewhere. I'm gonna need to get down some poles and get up a shelter. Speaking of which, always an essential in any kit, even in my pocket if nothing else, 55-gallon drum liner, a couple poles. Tie this off to the poles. I can make a quick lean-to if I need to get out of the rain. I can cut slits in this and make it into a poncho. Numerous uses. 55-gallon drum liner. Guys, bear with me. I'm going to set my stuff here where I don't lose it. And to help assemble that drum liner, I have a roll of Gorilla tape. That would, I could tape it to the poles, a whole lot of other tasks with that. And I have an emergency space blanket. I prefer the kind that are woodland camo on the outside. I need warmth or, more shelter. That's going to help with that. Fire, I have Bic lighter, small ferro rod from Uberleben, the model that supposedly glows in the dark. I haven't tried it in the dark yet, so I don't know, but it just seemed kind of a logical choice to make it highly visible if I happen to set it down somewhere. And a couple of cotton balls saturated with petroleum jelly to get a fire going quickly. For tools, I have a small, compact Leatherman. This is the Skeletool. I deliberately chose a bright orange color. Again, high visibility. I can see it and grab it if I need it. Got pliers, small pair of wire cutters, screwdrivers, and an extra blade, serrated. Maybe I need to cut through a seat belt or something like that, so that would come in handy for that. To go along with it, the knife I chose for this kit, and it's new to me. I did a lot of looking on the internet because I wasn't really sure what to go with. But this is the Cold Steel Bushranger Light. And it seemed like kind of a do-it-all blade, a mix between urban and woods blade. You know, it's got a very aggressive hunter's point on it, so it would be, you know, a great self-defense knife. At the same time, I have seen this knife baton through small pieces of wood, and it has a razor sharp edge, so there's no problem going to be getting fine shavings or whatnot for a fire. So that is the Cold Steel Bushranger Light. Okay, on the other side I have some parachute cord. Getting up my shelter would be my primary purpose for having this, but you know, as you guys know, many useful things can be done with it. Oh, forgot to mention on fire, guys, sorry about that. Just a small box of waterproof matches, just in case. You know, got the lighter, got the ferro rod, got the matches. So it's a trifecta on fire, which is very important. Small flashlight, nothing extravagant. It has the strobe on it, which perhaps I need it as a deterrent, perhaps to attract attention to where I'm at, and just a nice little light. Very compact, fit in the kit perfectly. Not much, but something is always better than nothing. So a small peanut butter Cliff Bar, a couple bites of quick energy is definitely better than no bites of quick energy if I haven't eaten for a long period of time. And a small compass, about the smallest compass that I would be comfortable with. It's fairly accurate. I wouldn't depend my life on it, but it will give me a good general direction. Anything smaller I wouldn't trust at all. So, little compact compass. And for water purification, I have a Frontier straw, which allows me to go straight to the source. I can just set this right down into the water, hook up my straw, and drink. And I've used these out of the creeks out here, and they work just fine without a problem at all. I also have, I laid it in the seat of the pickup, guys. It's supposed to be in the kit, but I have a Selcott key, which is the small key that you use to turn faucets in rural areas. That fits back here in this little pouch. I just happened to be messing with my kit before I got out of the truck and left it in the seat. Not a very smart thing to do, because if it was a real bailout situation right now and I happened to come up to a faucet and needed my key to get water, I'm out of luck. So I'm going to make darn sure it gets back in this kit before I leave here. So anyway, to go along with the Frontier straw, I have a small 1 liter pouch platypus, and basically what I would do is I would just go ahead and fill this up with dirty water and use these chlorine dioxide tablets to purify my drinking water, so I could drink right out of this. Or if I was in a hurry and I needed water bad, I would go ahead and fill this with dirty water and then just stick my Frontier straw right down in here and drink out of the pouch. And I attached a carabiner to it, so as soon as this is filled with water, I can attach it to my belt and carry it like a canteen. I have a small first aid kit, nothing elaborate. You guys know I have wilderness first aid training, so I would prefer an extensive wilderness first aid kit. I just threw some basics in here. Benzocaine wipes to clean out a wound with, triple antibiotic ointment and band-aids, a few other odds and ends, not much, but it's, again, better than nothing, and that's all that would fit in a kit this size. Some wet ones, kills germs, bacteria, to keep my hands clean, and if I would happen to bail out in direct sunlight and have to be walking home, I have some sunblock wipes in here, and then also insect repellent besides those. So insect repellent, sunblock wipes, and the wet ones. And lastly, an N95 mask. If the reason that I'm having to leave is maybe there's a fire and the roads are blocked because of fire, I have to walk through the smoke, well, I can put this on and I'm able to breathe. So a kit this size, as you guys seen when I opened it up, it was packed full. It was stuffed. There's no more room. Personally, I wouldn't be completely comfortable carrying a kit this small. However, what Nate said on his video is, you know, makes perfect sense. Sometimes all you can take is something that you can grab with your hand as you leap out of the vehicle and take off, because all heck broke loose and you've got about a 1 second notice to get free of your vehicle. And I would rather have this small kit than nothing. You know, like I said, I can get shelter, I can get fire, I can get water, I can go a couple days without food, but I've got a little snack anyway. I've got tools. It's not a lot, but I do have at least a small means of self-defense, and hopefully it would get me home safely. So anyway, guys, this is Dan at Ochiko Bushcraft, and this is my response to Nate's challenge. If you haven't seen his video yet, check it out at Preparation 101. Look for a video called my grab and go kit / bailout bag, and you can check out the kind of kit he built and compare it to the kind of kit I built. Maybe it'll give you guys some ideas for building your own kit. In the meantime, stay safe out there and enjoy what's left of the fall weather, because snow and winter storms are coming soon. But if you're like me, I'm looking forward to them. Thanks, guys.